Call this evening's planning commission meeting for the City of Greer to order. Let the record reflect today's date is April 13th, 2026, and the time is 6:30, and we have a quorum present. If there's anyone present on the commission that would need to disqualify themselves from the cases being reviewed this evening, please state your name in case for the record and complete a recusal form from staff. All right, seeing none, so we will move forward to the approval of the minutes. We'll now receive the minutes from last month's meeting, March 9th, 2026.
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion for approval, and we have a second.
Ms. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Lavender?
Yes.
Medford?
Yes.
Ms. Mahaffey?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes. All right, at this time, we will open up the old business section of the meeting. This is where we will consider matters that we have already appeared on previous planning commission meeting agendas, but which were subject to be continued to a date of certain, by a vote of this planning commission. We will vote on those matters again tonight. Before we proceed, I would like to remind the commission that all motions are to be in the affirmative, meaning, and the motion is to approve the request as it was submitted. A failed affirmative motion constitutes a vote of denial. All right, rules of procedure. Staff will now outline the changes to the planning commission rules of procedure that were discussed in last month's meeting. And the commission will vote on the rules of procedure. We may vote to approve with amendments, deny, or continue the vote to date certain. Staff, please walk us through these changes.
Good evening. So this is just a couple changes that you guys discussed at the March meeting. So on the left, we have the summary of the changes, and on the right is what we've actually changed in the text. At the top, the written comments, so that is our policy now for written comments that we receive online. We didn't have one before. And it basically states that all written comments must be provided 5 days before the meeting, so we can then turn them over to you guys so you have time to review them. The second action was a call, removing the language "call a vote to," and this is something you've seen previously, but we left it in here. I know you guys had some discussion after your presentation last week, in case you want to discuss it again tonight. And finally, we removed the term commentary, and that is before the language about an applicant's failure to appear at the meeting. It basically states that the applicant does not attending does not result in automatic approval, denial, or deferral of the request, and it's your discretion how you would like to proceed with their request. Do you have any questions? Any discussion? Okay.
Motion.
Move to approve.
We have a motion for approval.
Second.
We have a second. Any further discussion? All right.
Ms. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Lavender?
Yes.
Ms. Medford?
Yes.
Ms. Mahaffey?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes. All right, motion passes. All right, at this point, we will go to the new business portion of this meeting. At this time, we will open up the new business section of the meeting. This is where staff will make an official recommendation on each item. After staff has finished speaking, the public hearing will be opened, and the applicant will be asked to step forward and speak about the proposal. Following the applicant's presentation, members of the public will be invited to speak for or against the matter. All speakers should come to the podium to make their comments, beginning with their name and address. If you have not already signed in, please be sure to speak with staff. I believe we have 3 people signed in, so we ask that everyone that speaks during the public hearing keep their comments to under 3 minutes. This will keep the meeting running smoothly. All right. If the commission has questions of the applicant or staff, or anyone in the audience is within their rights to ask those questions, the board will take a vote on each request during this time. After commission has voted on your case, please contact staff at your convenience to move forward with the next steps. You may be excused from the meeting after the case is complete. All right, so just a reminder that we will make all motions an affirmative meeting, and the motion is to be approved the request as it was submitted. A failed affirmative motion constitutes a vote of denial. All right, PP 26-02, Hannah Grove. At this time, I will open up the business meeting for PP 26-02, a request for preliminary plat approval for staff. Please present your analysis and recommendation.
All right, so this is a preliminary plat approval request for Hannah Grove. This is a case you guys just saw recently. They just rezoned to traditional neighborhood. This is a preliminary plat request for 3 parcels right now. They are located at Pleasant Drive and South Buncombe Road. And they have 72 single-family detached lots. Here's the aerial of the property. Once again, it is 26.78 acres. And here's the preliminary plat. Once again, it's 72 single-family lots. It is straight zoned, not cluster. The density right now is 2.8 units per acre. We have a requirement of 10% open space of the site area, and they've provided 22.9% of the site area with open space. And they've also provided a walking trail around the pond and a fire pit for community amenities. This property currently meets all the guidelines set forth in the Unified Development Ordinance, and we support the request. And that completes my presentation.
All right, thank you. I hereby open up the public comment for PP 26-02. Will the applicant come forward and present their case?
Good evening. Michael Roth with TMC Development, 26 Elmsley Road, Greenville, South Carolina. Thank you guys for your time this evening. Yes, this plan before you is substantially similar to what you saw, I believe, in February when we came here for the rezoning. And you had the traffic study prior, which showed no improvements. And I think that really about covers it. I'm here to answer any questions if you have any.
All right, any questions for the applicant? All right, thank you. Is there anyone present who would like to comment on this request? Now is your opportunity to do so. You have several people signed up, but I don't know what case.
Nobody for this one.
Nobody for this case, all right. So is anybody present to speak for or against this? All right, seeing none, we close the public hearing for PP 26-02. All right, are there any other further questions for the applicant or staff? Any discussion? Motion?
Move to approve?
We have a motion
I'll
for
second.
approval. And we have a second.
Second.
Yes.
Jones? Mr. Lavender?
Yes.
Ms. Medford?
Yes.
Ms. Mahaffey?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes, motion passes. Contact staff for next steps. All right. At this time, we will open up the new business meeting for AN 26-03, a request to annex 1 parcel on Windsor Road and establish a zoning classification of suburban neighborhood, SN. Staff, please give your analysis recommendation.
Yes, this is AN 26-03. The address is 209 Windsor Road. Currently, it is unzoned Greenville County, and the request is to annex and zone to suburban neighborhood with the intent of building 1 single-family house. Here's the aerial of the property. It is 0.84 acres. The zoning map, the nearby zoning is rural residential, and again, it's unzoned Spartanburg County. Here's the future land use. The adjacent future land use is traditional neighborhood. And here's a photo of existing conditions at the site. Once again, the request is to annex and zone to suburban neighborhood. The surrounding land uses are all residential. Staff recommends approval.
Thank you. We hereby open up the public hearing for AN 26-03. Will the applicant please come forward and present their request?
Hi, I'm Steve Davis. I would requesting annex
If you don't
that.
mind, just your address. Your address.
209 Windsor
Okay.
Road. And like I say, we'd like to build a single-family dwelling there, and would like it annexed into the city.
Okay. All right, thank you. Any questions for the applicant? All right. Is anyone present who would like to speak for or against this request? Now is the opportunity to do so. All right. Seeing none, we will close the public hearing for AN 26-03. All right, at this time, it's an opportunity to ask questions of the staff, applicant, or make a motion.
Move
Discussion.
to approve.
We have a motion for approval.
Second.
Ms. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Lavender?
Yes.
Medford?
Yes.
Ms. Mahaffey?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes, motion passes. Contact staff for next steps. All right. At this time, we will open up the new business meeting for AN 26-04. A request to annex one parcel on West Wade Hampton and Super Road and establish the zoning classification of a commercial corridor. Staff?
This is AN 26-04. The address is 1471 West Wade Hampton Boulevard. It currently is unzoned Greenville County, and the request is to annex and zone 2 commercial corridor with the intent of building a bank. Here's the aerial of the property. The property is 0.86 acres. The zoning map shows the surrounding zoning as commercial corridor, and again, the unshaded areas are unzoned Greenville County. The future land use in the area is suburban commercial. And here is a photo of existing conditions. Once again, the request is to annex and zone 2 commercial corridor. The surrounding land uses are predominantly commercial. Staff recommends approval.
All right, thank you. We hereby open the public hearing for AN 26-04. Will the applicant please come to the podium and present their request?
Good evening. My name is Thomas Lind. Thank you all for your time. The address is 1471 Wade Hampton, West Wade Hampton, rather. You'll have to forgive me. I think I might have mangled your sign-in sheet. I took that as writing in my mailing address.
That's all right.
But that is,
That's all right.
so I apologize about that. Yes, per Heather's comments, we're just looking to annex the property, commercial corridor, to develop a commercial bank with a drive-through. And outside of that, that's all I got.
Okay, all right, thank you. Are there any questions for the applicant? All right, if there's anyone here present that would like to speak for or against this request, now's your opportunity to do so. Is there anyone present? All right, seeing none, we will close the public hearing for AN 26-04. Do we have any questions for staff or the applicant this time? Do we have any further discussion? Do we have a motion?
I do have a question. So will this, just looking at this, will it capture the yard that's located behind that business?
Anything inside the red parcel, yes,
Okay,
that will all be annexed and zoned.
all right, thank you.
Questions, comments, discussion? Motion.
Move to approve.
We have a motion for approval.
I'll second.
Second.
Ms. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Lavender?
Yes.
Ms. Medford?
Yes.
Ms. Mahaffey?
Yes,
Mr. Jones?
Yes, motion passes. Contact staff for next steps. All right. At this time, we will open up the new business meeting for RZ 26-02, a request to rezone one parcel on Ford Street and Carolina Avenue and establish a zoning classification of suburban neighborhood. Staff?
Yes, this is RZ 26-02. The address is 202 Forest Street. The existing zoning is manufacturing and logistics, and the request is to rezone to suburban neighborhood to build residential. We're not sure how many houses. Here's the aerial of the property. The property is 0.5 acres. Here's the zoning map. Again, the subject property is zone manufacturing logistics. There is also suburban neighborhood to the south. The future land use in the area is traditional neighborhood. And here is a photo of existing conditions at the site. Once again, the request is to rezone to suburban neighborhood. There is a mix of commercial and residential in the area. This request is consistent with the comprehensive plan, so staff recommends approval.
All right, thank you. Is the applicant present? All right, thank you.
Yeah, my name is Pablo Sarabia, and I did not sign up the sheet, I think, but this is for 202 4th Street. And the idea is to remove the existing house there, which is beyond repair. It's got a couple of additions to it, but non-compliant. And I'd like to subdivide it. I already have plans for the subdivision there for 4 lots and build 4 small houses, probably about 16 to 1,800 square feet.
All right,
I have a plot plan here. I don't know if you'd like to see it. Of the,
I can't see that far. Yeah, I mean, what is it?
All 4 lots.
Okay, okay. It's kind of a,
yeah, so the,
That's it.
How big is the lot?
it's not bigger.
It's a half an acre? I'm sorry.
let's go through this stuff first, and then we'll come back to that. But I'll pass that around. All right, is that,
Yeah, it will allow for houses probably about 30 to 32 feet wide, so that's pretty good frontage. Yeah,
okay?
and that's it.
All right. Now, we'll have to back up for a second, but we did open up the public hearing for RZ 26-02. So, for the record, the applicant did make his request, so. Are there any questions of the applicant, I guess, at this time?
Okay, well, he answered my question. He wants to build 4 houses on a half acre. I was just a little curious about that.
Well, that's technically not approved yet.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
So,
Minimum lot
This is just for the
size.
zoning. This is not
Yeah.
necessarily for the.
that's right.
It's 10,000 square feet per acre, per lot. So if we're a suburban neighborhood, so,
It would be greater than it's over a half acre total lot then.
it's a half acre lot,
If it's 10,000 square foot, it's the minimum.
correct.
We couldn't
Did you-
get 4.
Yeah, he can only do 2.
Did you mean to request
suburban-
traditional neighborhood?
Suburban neighborhood.
Okay,
It's a 5,000 square.
okay, it was.
Suburban neighborhood is 5,000.
It was suburban neighborhood on the application, I double checked. So,
Okay, yeah,
that's okay.
yeah, I'm not sure.
I have to go back and check what we've advertised for.
Oh, yeah, suburban, okay. Suburban is 10,000 square foot minimum lots.
Yes, okay. Okay, we're gonna have to go back and look at your application just to verify. We need to make sure we advertise for a traditional neighborhood. Right, traditional neighborhood?
Yeah,
I think,
traditional neighborhood.
okay. It was suburban neighborhood, on our, in our.
Oh, okay.
I
Which
don't
one is
know
the
why.
5,000 at the
5,000 is traditional neighborhood.
traditional neighborhood?
So we're, I'm gonna have to pull it up and just double check.
Sure.
Do we need to continue, or do we need to? The request, I guess, before us is suburban neighborhood, which is the 10,000 square foot minimum, right?
Yes, so what I would like to do right now is just double check the application
Okay.
and see what we have here.
No pressure, Heather.
So this is the redacted one. Yeah, so it does say traditional neighborhood, so that means,
Does it need to go back
no,
to,
well, hold on.
marketing?
We're gonna check right now.
Okay.
Let's see what we put. Good, so it's traditional neighborhood. So, okay, so I do apologize for that.
So maybe just the text in our,
So we will update that for the next one, but since we've advertised, we will make a note here that it is actually traditional neighborhood that the request is for. So we will be okay to move forward, because this is still the public hearing for traditional neighborhood, since that's what we advertised for. So I apologize for the error in the zoning district. So that means, yes, he has 5,000 square feet is his
advertised
request.
correctly?
you advertised
We did,
correctly?
yes.
It's just the text in our,
It's just the text in the presentation that was incorrect, and I do apologize for the mix-up.
good question.
So,
How do we fix it?
Okay,
so
so,
we,
So
it
we're
is,
good. We're
it
gonna
is not an
proceed-
issue.
we're gonna proceed as the
We're gonna
application said.
proceed as he actually requested, as the application said. The advertisement was correct, before Planning Commission, so we're okay to proceed.
all right. Well, let's just read that, you want to just read that into the minutes so we have that? I
Yeah,
guess as far as at this
absolutely.
time,
So,
RZ 26-02 is a request to rezone one parcel on Ford Street and Carolina Avenue and establish the zoning classification of traditional neighborhood.
traditional neighborhood,
All right.
correct.
So for the record, the applicant made his request, and we'll move forward with the questions. So is there anyone present to speak for or against this subject tonight? All right, seeing none, we will close the public hearing portion of the meeting. All right, so now, questions for staff, applicant, or discussion? Does everybody understand we're going for traditional neighborhood, 5,000 square foot
Greater.
or greater?
Yep.
And it's a half acre, which, do the math, you better than me, it's
Plus
close
20.
to it.
So
Yeah,
as long as
got
it's
3,000
above
square feet
20,000
extra.
square feet, yeah. Okay.
All right. Further discussion, questions, comments, motion?
I think it fits and feels good for that area.
Is that a motion?
Just discussion. I'll motion to approve.
We have a motion for approval. We have a second.
Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Lavender?
Yes.
Medford?
Yes.
Ms. Mahaffey?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes. Motion passes. Contact staff for next steps.
Apologize about that. Have a good night. Nope, you don't have to. That's just if someone was coming to,
Yes.
like, you know, in favor or opposing your rezoning. So we didn't have anyone that signed up. So you're good to go.
All right, thank you.
Yep, we'll send you an email before the next meeting.
All right. Staff updates? Planning and zoning staff report?
Yes, so first of all, thank you guys for attending the MASC training last week. I hope you guys found it helpful. We are still working on getting the presentation to send to you. I'm not sure if we've informed you, but Mr. Booker has resigned. Did we tell you guys that?
Think so.
He took a position somewhere farther away, so he has
Charlotte.
Yeah. Oh, wow. So he has a long commute now. So he's not able to attend anymore. So they're looking for a replacement for him. Finally, I think Andy needs to introduce his Building Greer Together dashboard. He did the heavy lifting. Yeah, absolutely. Come on over.
So yes, so this is something that we've been working on for a while now. Basically, it's just trying to supplement and modernize kind of our public notification of things like rezonings, annexations, et cetera. Obviously, there are certain things we have to do, as mandated by the state, the newspaper ads, the, posting of the property physically. But we figured that we'd also kind of meet our residents where they're at, and work to kind of basically put together a dashboard showing upcoming rezonings, annexations, preliminary plats, et cetera, all in one place. It's kind of a one-stop shop so they can know what is going on in our city. If you're ever interested in looking at it, you can just go to the Planning and Development Department webpage here and scroll down just a little bit, and you'll see it linked here. It's the Building Greer Together dashboard is the name we're going with. Standard GIS disclaimers, kind of first things first. And then, of course, you have a GIS map of the city with all of the various rezonings, annexations, basically cases that we have coming up on the calendar. These are only ongoing or upcoming cases, so things that have already been decided will no longer be shown on this. That's just so we don't inundate the residents with information. But again, this is just meant to be a means of kind of informing people of what's going on in the city, what's coming up. Just to give you a little bit of a tour of the functionality, we have a list of all of these cases here on the right. This includes the case number, the type of case, annexation petition, rezoning, et cetera, and a brief description of the request. And then if you click on each, it will zoom to it on the map. And if you click on the polygon itself, a pop-up will appear, including some more information about the case, starting with a general outline of what each case type is. So what do we mean by annexations, rezonings, et cetera. And then getting into the more case-specific information with the address or location, as the case may be, parcel numbers, case numbers, ordinance numbers, brief description, and then also the meeting information. So now if someone wants to know, when is the public hearing for this rezoning case next door, they can find it on this map, click on it or click on the polygon, scroll down and find the Planning Commission public hearing date there, that way. Of course, this map does have a lot of other data on it that you can turn on and off with the layers. There we go. But just the things that are on by default are obviously the city limits, which you see in blue, streets, and then the upcoming case polygons. So we just wanted to make you aware of that. We kind of soft launched it about a week ago, 2 weeks ago, something like that. So we're just trying to encourage people to use it as they see fit. So if you have any questions about what's going on in the city, you can always refer people to this. And happy to stand for any questions if y'all have any.
So is this pretty much like next month's agenda? I guess pretty much comes on here. So this stuff would not be on here. When was this?
Sure. So this is just that. It's pretty much a preview of the next month or two. Again, it kind of depends on when we get applications and when things fall in terms of meeting dates. But like, for instance, you see that the McElrath annexation that y'all heard back last month is still on here because the city council is making the final decision on that tomorrow night. Okay. So after tomorrow night, that will be removed from this.
Okay.
Or archived. That data will still exist, but archived. And then kind of looking elsewhere on the map, you see here is the preliminary plat that you heard about today. Obviously, y'all made the final decision on that, so once we kind of get all that stuff worked out, we'll take that off probably later this week. Rezonings and annexations will stay until City Council makes the final decision on them. And then up here, you will see this is a major revision for a statement of intent. You guys will not see it, let's see, until May, so you have a while. But that is on the horizon, I guess. So yes, sir, it is just kind of a preview of the months ahead.
That's good.
Thank you.
All right. Is there any other business that needs to be conducted at tonight's meeting? Yeah, items to discuss. None? Tonight's business is complete, so I adjourn this meeting, the City of Greer's Planning Commission by general consent. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second?